Jeremy, one of my New Year's resolutions is going to be not to get so upset when you talk about weather that I find unfavorable.
Hey, I like the sounds of that. Good job, Chelsea. Well, does this sound unfavorable to you? We got fog across the region right now.
It's, you know.
Start the resolution early.
Yeah.
It's good. Well, not really,
Could be worse.
Especially if you're traveling tonight into tomorrow morning. You might have some issues just with the reduced visibility. Slow down if you can. Maybe don't drive tonight if you don't have to. Postpone your trip away from where you spent the holidays until maybe Monday morning, afternoon, if you can. Maybe even until Sunday afternoon. Not too much rain expected in the afternoon, not until the evening hours on Sunday. But we're just 3 days away from 2025, and I wanted to give you a little bit of a look back at the different extremes that we've seen across the area over the past year. Well, the coldest temperature we had so far was -2 degrees. That was on December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas. And the last time we had a temperature that cold was back on January 22nd, 2022. It's been a long time since we've seen a temperature below zero as a low temperature, and that one actually tied the record low ever for December 23rd. Now, record highs, warmest temperature we had this whole year, 97 degrees. That was on June 21st, just one day after the first day of summer. Last time we had a temperature that hot was back on August 4th, 2022. Before the one that we had on June 21st. So we had extremes across the board, cold and hot. But what we're noticing is as our planet warms, the extremes are favored towards the warmer extremes. Look back in the 1940s, we had equal numbers of daily heat records and daily cold records, whereas now in the 2020s we're seeing far more daily heat records versus daily cold records, and that is going to continue as we head into the 21st century. Not just here in Wilkes-Barre, you notice this is just for Wilkes-Barre, but across the United States we're noticing this trend of more heat records than cold records. And matter of fact, 2024 is slated to become the hottest year on record, even hotter than the last hottest year on record, and that was 2023. Today's high temperatures, not record-breaking, but still warmer for this time of year. 44 for Avoca, 44 for Mount Pocono. First time we've seen above average temperatures in quite a long time was yesterday, 1 degree above the average. And today we were several degrees above the average. Tomorrow I think we're going to hit the 50s again. We haven't seen those since the 17th of December. Temperatures right now in the upper 30s and low 40s, 40 for Lewisburg, 42 for Williamsport. Winds are calm. That's what's allowing for the development of this fog across the region. This is the view from our rooftop camera. Can hardly see Montage Mountain. I promise you it is there. And a lot of folks were enjoying skiing yesterday. Today, not the best skiing day with the rain that we had earlier. And there's a view right now live from Pottsville. We got the fog there too. Current temperature 43 degrees, winds calm. Sunset tonight was at 4:41 p.m. We got the clouds overhead lifting, but the fog at the surface maintaining itself, and that's why we're noticing really reduced visibility as of this hour at 6 o'clock. We got this complex low pressure system bringing some severe weather to the Gulf states. That whole batch of rain is moving towards Pennsylvania. We'll get 2 doses of it. The first one scattered in nature tonight into your morning tomorrow. Some scattered rain showers for 9:30, 10 o'clock. They exit quickly. Much of your day in the afternoon, cloudy. So if you want to travel, do it between 10 a.m. and say 5 p.m. because this is the heavier batch of rain that comes through late Sunday night into early Monday morning. Downpours possible with this system. And since we have some melting snow too, that could cause some localized flooding in some spots. Tonight into tomorrow morning, just a few hundredths of an inch of rain. Look at how much more rain comes in for tomorrow night into Monday morning. Up to 1.5 inches in some locations. There's your 7-day forecast, Chelsea. Temperatures in the upper 50s for your Sunday. Not record-breaking, but nonetheless about 10 to 20 degrees above average. And temps stay in the 50s to end off 2024. Start off 2025 with a mix of snow and rain showers.
All right. Well, that's not going to be very good for those first day hikes out there.
Okay, what happened to not complaining about weather?
You're right. I did not do that.
New Year's resolution,
well.
Come on.
I got to try. I got to do better. That's why you set
yes,
these
you
goals.
Do.
Thank you, Jeremy.